Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a quick channel update. I'd like to first off state I've done this video like 3 times now. Each time I've had some sort of technical problem, and as you can probably tell from my voice, I'm not in the finest of states, so this is starting to annoy me. But anyway, I'd like to start off by wishing everyone, hoping that everyone had a happy Christmas, and wishing everyone a happy New Year. And I would like to apologise, I didn't reply to the comments over the past couple of days. Basically for the Christmas period I didn't turn on my computer at all, and I trusted that Google would publish the videos that I had gone through and scheduled, even though I hate their system of scheduling and how they do it. I mean, they have Google Calendar. I wish I could say just schedule it and it'd create a little thing on Google Calendar. I could drag it around on the calendar to say when to go, because that would be so cool. But no. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to apologise for the no content, because yeah, I told it to do it. I distinctly remember telling it to do it. It was doing it fine up to a point, and then midway through ones which I know I've done, it stopped. So yeah, I believe there's content to come up, and I will I'll try and get one up before this, but I may have to start doing it manually again, releasing them. So it might be a bit erratic, but I'll do my best, ladies and gentlemen. I'd also like to apologise that there was no live stream today. If I tell you that my internet connection was probably feeling worse for me, anyone who's been in the live streams recently knows I've been having problems, and despite talking to them and trying to get things sorted, so far it hasn't worked. Just to put you in the clue of what I mean by problems with it, download is fine. I get 60 down, and even when I'm having problems, the worst I get is 30, even though the worst I ever should get is 50, from the way that the traffic management system works. If you upload or download too much, that particular section of my internet gets slowed down by 50 and then 65%. So my 60 works out at about 50, maximum slowdown. My upload speed, I get 3. No, wait, download doesn't get, it's upload at 60 and 55, 55 and 60. Down's different. It's more like, anyway, I know that on the double level 2 it's 50. But but the upload is 65 and 50. 50 and 65, which means from my free up, I wish I had done like a little chart now, but my free up, worst case scenario is, well, there's 50 and I'm still at 1.5, and 65 takes it to 1.1, and well, I only need 1 up to stream, and on a setup that I've been using recently, this is previous to the problem showing on the live stream, should I say, I was actually using 0.8 to stream up, so still well below the 1.1, the minimum my internet service provider should be providing me, no matter what they tell me. And yeah, we've been having problems. They're actually monitoring my connection, so I'm not wanting to. It's amazing how much I'm not doing anything untoward. I mean, it's mainly YouTube or iPlayer or something like that if I'm using it. My dad uses it for eBay, but that's about it. And Auto Trader maybe. But it's amazing how paranoid it makes me that they're monitoring my internet. It's like, I don't like that. Just fix it. Don't monitor me. It sounds like you're punishing me. But yeah, ISP is still being a problem. I did this so much better the other times. Well, one of the things, well, they basically said to try and stop this problem, you get put onto the second level of traffic management, or I do, when I upload more than 900 meg. 900 meg is about the size of the 30-minute episodes that I uploaded to YouTube. I'm pretty sure the reason why it's at, like, the first one's at 500, the second one's at 900, is because if you were, say, uploading a film to a bay that might have pirates in, then that's sort of the size of the file. So I'm pretty sure the reason that they restrict my uploads a hell of a lot more than my downloads is to try and curtail piracy. I'm doing legitimate things. I'm creating content. I'm not infringing on copyright, no matter what YouTube tells me sometimes. But yeah, they basically originally suggested upload less. No, I pay for unlimited. Shut up and let me do unlimited. But then the guy who was on the phone, he was actually quite nice, the guy who was helping me out, and he said, well, why are your files that big that you're uploading? It's because for 1080 I use an 8 megabit bitrate, which is, from reading around, was the recommended for 1080 video. But however, from looking into, he said he's done it himself as well, for downloading some videos from YouTube, and then, looking at their properties, it's between 2 and 4 megabits that they use. So I've been experimenting with lower bit rates, so still the same quality, still 1080, but it uses more BMP frames, I think that's a technical term. Instead of like on every page an A-frame, I think what they call it, it'd tell you what every single pixel was, whereas, is it BMP? Someone who knows this better will probably be able to hopefully say something in the comments. They're sort of like reference frames. They say, well, if it was like this before, then I only need to tell you which ones have changed. And when you think, this type of game, how often, think now. I have my hands off the mouse, nothing is moving, nothing's changing on the screen. So instead of it sending that 1080 picture, 30 times a second, it's basically being able to turn around and say, no, it's changed, mate. Still the same. Still the same. Maybe the mouse didn't move, it's still the same. So the idea is that hopefully there should be no drop in quality. And YouTube does this anyway, but it's big computer that does it after you upload it. You might have noticed anyone who's uploaded it says afterwards processing. And that's why sometimes we don't get the lower quality, or you don't always get the quality all the time when it first goes live. If someone just uploads it and sets it to publish straight away, you'll get the 360, the 480, then the 720, and then the 1080. It's because they do their processing as well. So the idea is if I match the quality, the bitrate of the 1080 that they do, then they'll just accept it and not do any changes, or if they do, it won't do as much. I mean, at the minute it's compressing what I do down probably fourfold, and I would rather let my computer take time and do it that way first properly than me do it to a brilliant quality for if I wanted to watch it myself from my computer, and then have YouTube hand-fist its I can't complain with the system because obviously it has to deal with so many videos, but I feel me and Adobe Premiere can probably do a better job at making a 2 megabyte bitrate video than what their automated system does. So over the next couple of days, I think I'm going to go down to 4, then maybe down to 2. But if you guys could comment on the videos and let me know if you notice any changes, or even, to be honest, just drop me a comment in a couple of days if you're watching one and you're like, actually, has he done it? Because I can't see. If you can't tell a difference in a couple of days, please just drop me a comment, because that'd be the perfect response for me. That I'm having to upload less. Provider might be happier, they might actually start making it work for me, and you guys are still getting the same quality of video, because that's part of the reason why I do this. I do my best to try and make the best quality there is. Another thing that he suggested is smaller videos. He says, I know you're not going to upload less, but to upload, instead of 30-minute videos, 15-minute videos. Again, he didn't specifically say this, but I think it's to do with the piracy thing. It's just looking, it's a video and it's this size, so it's looking and going, well, this could be a TV episode. This could be a blockbuster AAA film. Being the size, not looking into any of the data, because officially they can't look at any of my data when I'm uploading it, otherwise I should have them for invasion of fucking privacy. But from looking at the shape of the box, effectively, it's like someone working at the mail and going, ooh, that's a teddy bear, that. Yep. Or, yep, someone's wrapped up a bike there, who's getting the bike? That envelope looks like it's come from a bank. It might have a credit card in it. Not that people from route mail ever steal stuff like that from the mail. But yeah, it's sort of I'm looking at the container and trying to guess what it is. So I think, although officially it's by a amount you upload, it seems there's some sort of hidden preference system which sort of lets you go over the limit, should we say. So what they state is true, but they have things where they might let you go over. So it means that, because I like recording them in 30-minute episodes, when I'm doing live streams and stuff, it just feels right recording the 30-minute-ish episodes now. It's a lot less starting and stopping. There's a lot less of me doing the hellos and goodbyes. So what I probably will do is start cutting them 30-minute episodes into 2 15s. The plan is still to upload the same minutes per day of content, but it might mean that because I don't trust, for one, the schedule thing to work, and two, if you publish 2 videos at the same time, for some reason YouTube never seems to put them in the right order. There will be a delay between them coming out, and the minimum delay would be half an hour. What I might do is, I aim for the same amount of video content I was before. At the minute it's every 6 hours. I may instead release one every what's half of 6? Every 3 hours. And doing it that way, it's still spread out over the day. I'll probably definitely have to put an end plate on. I would love to put annotations in, but if any of you heard me talk about it before, I hate the way annotations work. Ow! That was my head. Because to me, think of it like normal end plates on videos. You have like a next video here, maybe a couple here, like watch my other episodes. Some links to a forum, AskDoom.com if you want to go there, by the way. And other things. The annotations. The end plate is, say, always exactly 30 seconds on the end. The annotations always start 29 seconds to the end. The only thing that changes is the link. So why do I have to manually recreate them every single freaking time? Why can't I just copy them over? Or have a template? I would love to have an annotations template. Yeah, that I could apply and then just add in the information as I wanted it, but no. So what I'll probably do is definitely at least put it in the description. But I'll also make sure they're all in the playlist, so if you ever just want to catch up, say you've missed a few or you don't know how many you've missed, if you go to the playlist, it should still tell you which ones you've watched up to, and it'll play through them all. I'll try and make sure everything stays in the playlist. So that's for quality. Let's just split up into episodes, so let's just check. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Sorry for the no content scheduling being stupid. Sorry for the no live streams. In fact, though, we should hopefully, after doing this, in fact it's like an hour after I had originally planned it, but after doing this, I'm off to bed. I'm going to have a good night's sleep, and then I'm going to hopefully wake up and be 100% fine. And in that circumstances, there's one of 2 options that are going to be happening tomorrow. If my internet decides it wants to work as well, it'd be nice if both of us started feeling better and started behaving. That'd be very nice. But if they do both start working together tomorrow at 2100 hours GMT plus 0, I will be streaming on twitch.tv/DotsNickDoom. Go to the forum if you want to vote on which game. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because it seems unfair to put the vote up and then not necessarily be able to be there. But now, if I'm better and my internet isn't, I'll be recording not live, no longer in front of a live studio audience of Twitch, but I need to get some content recorded. So yeah, and then there's the third option that if I'm not feeling better, but my internet is, I probably will still stream, but I'll be playing something other than one of my current Let's Plays, and it'll be a limited time run of either one game or the other, because I know for a fact I am not in a good state when it comes to quick-paced decision-making. You guys may have noticed from me doing this video. In fact, I apologise if I've sounded in any way like a bumbling idiot like the Mayor of London, Boris Johnson. Sorry, it's what a friend said yesterday about my voice. Apparently, it's deeper, and I was babbling on and Boris. That's what I don't hear it. In fact, guys, let me know in the comments below if you think I do, even if you know who the hell he is. But yeah, so I'll be streaming a game, might even be this, though trying to learn a game when it might not be the cleverest of ideas, but it'll be a something. Anyway, it'll be a something, guys. It'll definitely be a something. ISP problems, quality, if you guys can let me know if you see a quality drop, or if over the next couple of days you don't notice a quality drop on any of the videos, please let us know. Maybe give it until the new year, and if you haven't noticed a change, just let us know, because that would be very helpful to me. If I know that you're making this change, I'm making my ISP happy. In fact, it's taking me a hell of a lot less longer to upload, because I think from 8 to 2 it's going to be like a quarter of the time to upload. Oh wait, a quarter of the time less to upload, and if it doesn't put me on traffic management, it's going to upload quicker, so it's probably going to be even quicker than a quarter of the time, but and then you guys are getting the same quality of videos, and you know, it's not affecting you. Did I explain this time around about bit rates? The dropping of the bitrate shouldn't impact quality, especially not on videos like this, because you've got reference frames, and say for instance like take the mouse now, notice moving. Well, when you've got the higher bitrate to play with when it encodes it, it goes, well, I don't need to do anything clever to save space, so I'm just going to tell every pixel which one it needs to be every single time. Whereas if I'm not moving the mouse right now, there's no changes. So what it uses instead is sort of reference frames. I think they're called BRP frames. Maybe. Shouldn't try to do technical talk at the minute. Which basically say, like, from the previous frame, this is what's changed. From the previous frame, this is what's changed. And I think the newer ones actually do, like, from the previous one, this is what's changing, from the next one, this is what will change, or something. Anyway. It never does any of the clever stuff when it has a big bitrate to play with, because it doesn't need to. So despite the fact I was doing 2 double pass variable bitrate encoding, it didn't need to do it, so it didn't. That's basically it. It didn't need to do it, so it didn't. Quality and splitting into 2. If you guys can let me know about what you think about the splitting the 30-minute videos up into maybe like 2 15-minutes with an end play talk. Hopefully you guys will be okay with that. You know, I'm trying to get you the same level of content, and if you're watching the playlist, it shouldn't really affect it. I mean, I don't put adverts on my videos at all at the minute anyway, so so it's not like I'm going to be forcing you to watch more adverts by doing it that way. But guys, I need to go to bed. If you've watched this far, I applaud you. I don't want to watch this back, because as I said, it's about the 3rd time I've recorded this, so trying to remember what I've said in this one and what I've said in other ones is a bit beyond me at the moment. Oh, just hit my freaking self again. But yeah, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to go to bed. I hope, fingers crossed, it's recorded this time. Last time I accidentally sent it to OBS, but it wasn't even running. Stupid. But as always, I'd like to thank you for watching. Unfortunately, I'm off to bed, so it's all we have time for, and I'm going to have to say goodbye. Actually, I'm going to say good night, because I'm off to bed. Good night.